Hello everyone, welcome to the Chestnut channel. So it's MacBean month in March. We've I shouldn't say sectioned off the year because someone else did that for us. We have 12 clans and 12 months in a year, so we're focusing on one clan a month, as you may know. If you didn't, that's what we're doing. Mackintosh was January, Farquharson was February. Speaking of 2024 now, and the month of March will be MacBean month. So that's what we're doing. I want to give a little rundown of the early origins of MacBean, which goes back to the days of Clan Chattan and its union with Clan Mackintosh. This is the time that MacBean as well had its origin. Actually, its origin in the story of Chattan before that, but I'll get to that. So during the 13th century, Dougal Dall was the sixth chief of Clan Chattan. He came from a kingdom called Dalriada. He wasn't king of it, but he's what's called of the House of Lorne, which is a part of Dalriada. One of the kennels, C-E-N-E-L, kennel means kindred. Lorne was a kennel of Dalriada, which was a kingdom comprised, it stretched from Antrim in northeast of Ireland, not the entirety of Antrim. Part of Antrim, it stretched across the Irish Sea into Argyll and many of those islands between those two areas. The archipelago, you might call it. I'm not sure if that's right, but a lot of those islands, not all of them, but between the two was Dalriada. And this Lorne was one section of that, of which there were, I believe, 4 or 5. Right, so Dougal Dall came from that House of Lorne, a high-ranking house in Dalriada. He had this. So now we're going to be at 1291 when Dougal Dall. Or Gilafedric. He had a daughter, Eva, just one child, a daughter. She was given in marriage, or she married Angus Mackintosh, chief of the Mackintosh at that time. He was the 6th chief of Mackintosh, as Dougal was the 6th chief of Chattan at that time. So on that marriage, or perhaps on the death of Dougal Dall, I'm not sure which of that, to tell you the truth, the Mackintosh chief, the son-in-law now, became also the Chattan chief. So he became chief of 2 clans, the 7th of the 7th of Chattan and the 6th of Mackintosh. I'm just checking my notes a little bit. Right, so he's now the chief of Chattan and Mackintosh. So the MacBeans come into this by way of a man called Bainmore MacMilmar. As part of her wedding party, you might say, to the lands of the Mackintosh. They came with her as part of her train of people and possessions, you might say, almost. This is what happened back then. It was a common thing. So this family of Bainmore MacMilmar settled with the Mackintoshes, eventually getting land given to him by the chief Mackintosh, is the story that's told. And on that fact that he had land now to control, he became a chief. And this is the story of the origin of Clan MacBean. So he was part of Clan Chattan before this, also out of the House of Lorne. Came along with Eva to the Mackintosh lands. I also want to mention, let me see now. Yes, so Bain means lively one, and more means great. As you probably know, that more is a very common thing. You'll see that a lot. So we're going to see a BH in here, and it's really a V sound. MacBean a lot of times, but it's come down as MacBean. It may have originally been MacBean, we don't know that, but it's It's certainly said in Gaelic as MacBean or MacBean, that kind of a sound. Alright, so that's a little rundown of the origin of MacBean. Tusk not a cat but a Targe. Thanks for watching the Tusk Knot channel. Please subscribe.